Is Mexico safe? Let's talk about it. This question comes up anytime I post about visiting Mexico, and I get why people ask. Unfortunately, US media does a good job of portraying Mexico and its people as super dangerous. Yes, I felt safe, and I usually do when I visit. The tourist areas most of us will go to are generally safe, and you'll likely have no issues. Mexico is full of warm, loving people with incredible hospitality, always ready to joke and celebrate. But with that said, just because nothing has happened to me and nothing has happened to you doesn't mean things don't happen. I can't ignore the fact that my positive experience, especially as a Mexican American tourist with a lighter complexion, is not the reality for many who live there. The issues with cartels and political corruption are very real, and I don't want to minimize the daily struggles people face by sharing my own positive experiences and showing the beauty of Mexico when it's often talked about in such a negative way. When I travel, I'm cautious, I don't wear flashy things, I don't get drunk, I'm polite to locals, I don't haggle, I stay aware of my surroundings, which for the most part are things I do living in New York City, porque uno nunca sabe aquí tampoco. But it is important to understand that while most people are kind and just want a good life, there can be risks, especially in certain areas. What's happening in places like Culiacan right now with the cartels is not normal, and we shouldn't normalize it or glamorize it. A few bad people can cause immense harm, and innocent lives are lost on the daily. Women go missing or are killed, and they can't trust police, which is why for so many, leaving everything they know behind to move to the US seems like the only option. They just want to feel safe in their homes and be able to prosper and provide for their family and have a chance at creating the life of their dreams, which is what we all want. But to have this idea that all of Mexico is dangerous is just silly. I think people forget how big Mexico actually is. So to be concerned about your safety if you're visiting Querétaro because of what's happening in Culiacán is like not wanting to visit Portland, Maine because shit is popping off in Chicago. O sea, nada que ver. There's so much more to Mexico than what you see on the news and what you hear from politicians, and that's what I want to share. If you travel ethically, respect the locals, and remain mindful that you're in a different country, you'll have a safe and enriching experience. Travel is so important and does wonders for the human spirit. Just remember, you're not in the US, don't act entitled, no one owes you anything. Treat Mexico and its people with respect, because in Mexico, if you fuck around, you will find out.